you know, specifications more easy, or easier. That's the right English word.
What are you asking for it?
50 gold.
She nods and says, I'll take 20 bolts then.
You're taking 20 bolts?
Does he have like special bolts?
Let's see. Where are the bolts though? Does he have special bolts? Probably, yeah. Oh, there we go.
Girls and shopping, huh?
Yep, he has special bolts. You see, bolts with a very white tip that are like you know, the normal tips are like made of metal, so they're like grayish, but this one is like white, like
right.
Bright white. Yeah.
Given my knowledge of weaponry in general, do I know what those would do compared to regular bolts?
You're not asking, you're just thinking.
I'm just thinking about it, yes.
You don't know. I can tell you that.
Damn it. Didn't even roll, huh?
No, no need. And there is a bolt that has, instead of 1 point, it has, well, it has that 1 point, but it also has 2 smaller points attached to the 1 point.
Same question.
Well, it looks like, you know, it creates a nastier wound.
Right, right.
If it would hit an enemy.
Yeah, she gets just 20 regular bolts.
After all that.
After all that.
He asks 2 gold.
2 gold?
Yep.
I will make that trade. And she leaves the store. Quietly.
After that,
Wolf gob.
Storekeeper. You do note an increased activity of guards around the street. As you know, it's market, so people expect trouble, and this city does have its own. How do you say that? Not riot police, but you know what?
Riot police is fine.
Yeah, like guards instead of chainmail in full plate with sword and shield.
Like we all 3 notice, I assume.
Yeah. You actually see it on the streets, like there's high guard activity. And just common sense, you know, a lot of people, you know, a lot of trading,
right,
a lot of drinking. There just has to be increased security. And you also note that the if you're looking, well, you just have to look. It's not really hidden or anything. You also know that all the super heavily armored and armed guards all carry the or have displayed on their armor the red shield and red closed fist breast. As you saw in, you all saw in the prologue. You all met not the same characters, but, you know, the same crest on the armor. Yep.
Yeah.
Juhani does not react to that at all in whatever manner, unless they start doing anything particularly interesting.
No, they're just, you know, patrolling around, breaking up small fights. That sort of stuff.
That sort of stuff.
Yeah.
Okay. So, Hakon suggests what Anna suggested earlier about hitting the hay.
There are probably plenty of inns here.
Yeah.
Yep.
Safe assumption.
A single look at the street and you'll see signs of like beer cans or like signs that really say that just shout in, get to sleep and drink and food here, as they try to draw people in. They even kick patrons out to shout in the streets that this food or this bed is the best place you can be. And they're trying to draw people in that way.
And this is my favorite inn, yeah.
By active propaganda, yeah. Break in, fight their evil boss, save the world.
Probably the safe, well, the nearest inn. I don't know how to choose.
Does anyone have street smarts that we could maybe kind of gauge what type of establishment?
A little bit.
Are you asking that out loud or is that out of character?
I suppose.
Asking
Yeah,
someone, do you have streetwise?
Yeah, it would be out. I'm asking out of character. Just kind of a suggestion.
Juhani does not know.
I don't know if you have to be trained for it though.
No.
Or if anyone can just try to go.
Yeah, Harkon kind of gauge the kind of types of inns as they walk around, trying to find some place, see where's a nice safe-ish place, you know, to stay. So I'll roll.
It's a charisma skill, by the way, in case you
Yeah.
guys care. So good job that.
You're looking for a safe place.
Kind of like a good place, establishment.
A reputable establishment.
Yeah. Streetwise, it's -1.
That translates to me as
basically
expensive.
separating the downtrodden inns, where all the poor
Oh,
go.
that didn't go so well.
You see Hakon look to this inn, where you all see like the door hanging half out of the post, and people in rags coming and going, and you see Hakon going, "Look, guys, that's definitely a reputable place."
Harkon kind of smiles and points and says, "That's my kind of place. Let's go." And he.
Are
kind
you
of
sure,
accepts-
Hakon? I don't want to lose the gold we just gained.
Harkon doesn't look too sure, but he's also stubborn and he doesn't really know. He's open for suggestions, really.
Let me have a look around. Oh,
The great shoot dress disappeared. Will he return to shower us and sausage?
16.
Wait, what did you roll for? Sorry.
the street the same as Hakon did.
Oh, yeah. You notice there's definitely a difference in like noble elite kind of inns on one side of the square and like commoner inns on the other side, and then you notice that distinct inn that Hakon pointed out as a reputable establishment, which probably it isn't from the looks of it, somewhere tucked away in a corner of the city near the water flow.
Okay. Let's try one of these, shall we?
Harkon glances back at his choice and kind of goes, "Yeah, okay."
As soon as he is near enough, Anna just throws an arm, not like this, but like this, around Hakon's neck.
Harkon smiles as they go along to the inn.
I assume you're taking one of the commoner inns. Yeah.
And for reference, we all three go there together.
Good.
Yeah. And you enter the inn, and it looks like it's a bit rowdy, but it's not too much, and it's kind of has a nice atmosphere of having actually being really fun to be in, and conversations, and everyone's happy, and yeah, it's looks like a pretty nice place.
I approach the innkeep and say hello.
Hello.
Oh, I'd like a room for the night for three tired traveling.
We only have rooms with one bed or two beds.
I'll have 2 rooms, 3 rooms. He kind of like doesn't know what to do and looks back at Anna and Johanna.
It's fine, Hakon. It's not like we're not used to sharing a room.
So that we'll need 2 rooms.
Let's
Two
just
room,
take care
2
of our
rooms,
money.
2 rooms with one of the rooms having 2 beds and 1 room with 1 bed.
Ah, alright. Alright. That will be 1 gold 50 per night.
Per night. I hand over 1 gold 50 to the innkeep. And could I also have a?
That's 50 silver if you didn't know about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Could I also have 3 of your best ales?
3 of my best ales. But sir, I shall provide them to you. However, seeing as you are a dwarf, I'm not sure if I can provide ales good enough to compare those with your homeland. Compared to those with your homeland.
The dwarf laughs. Harkon laughs, kind of laughs and says, "I grew up around elves, and anything's better than the crap
then,
they
sir,
make."
I have the finest dwarven ale for you.
That was quick. Good job.
And he like buggers off and gets 2 big or 3 big like cups, like from those wooden. I forgot the name.
Mugs, I
Kegs.
guess.
What?
Kegs.
Kegs? Yeah.
Oh, kegs. Yeah, that's the one.
And he fills them up from a barrel and places them in front of Harkon and says, "This, my good sir, is 1 gold 50.
Gold 50. I hand over another 1 gold 50.
And this is the best dwarven ale you will have ever tasted."
I'll take your word for it, and I give him a smile, and take the 3 frothy beers, and proceed to head towards Anna and Johanna.
What shall type in, guys?
And the only table that you guys see is left are 3 chairs at the table, which you then share with an old man sitting over a book.
The old man doesn't ask them about killing someone, right?
Not today.
And he is like, it looks like he's really intently studying what's in the book.
Anna sits down at the table with no qualms whatsoever. Ogling her keg like, oh my god, am I supposed to drink this?
Oh, the beer came from a keg. These will be.
Oh, well, whatever, I'm confused. The thing that she got.
Like it's those wooden
A mug?
pint-sized mugs, yeah. Whatever.
It's not a
You know
stein,
what
is
I
it?
mean.
I know what you mean.
A pint.
Yeah, pint.
Yeah, you know what I mean.
Okay, the pint, whatever it is. She's looking at the ale. Fine. Wondering how she's going to stomach it.
It, Harkon kind of like just bashes his mug against
Tankards!
yours.
Thank you,
Tankard.
Philip!
That's the word. Yeah.
Yay, Phil!
Go, Philip.
Idiom, sir!
And starts to drink.
No, no, not the barrel green.
Oh, the beer came from a barrel. Okay. Yeah.
The
and-
beer came
and-
from a keg, yeah, and it was poured into a
it's a
tankard.
tank.
There you go.
That's the word.
There
that
you
need.
go. Tankard.
If I know one thing, it's where beer comes from and where it goes into. I imagine that's what fills.
I guess. And the old man closes the book. And
Before he closed the book, could Juhani, from her point of view, see what was written in the book, if anything?
what languages do you
Oh,
speak?
and don't forget to make Roy come back. Else he has to stay out of game so long.
Yeah, that's tomorrow he comes back.
Oh, tomorrow! Oh man! Just hang out with the Juju people then.
No, he's not hanging out. He's traveling as fast as he can.
As fast as you can.
Give me a second.
I will
I'm
give-
sending you my languages.
Oh, We're getting sand languages.
It's a private message. Being secretive here.
Just keep in mind that it's not if you send it to me, it's all over stream.
You
I
have
realize that.
no idea what it said.
So it was like symbols I could not recognize.
Yes.
Okay. That's fair enough.
Anna starts drinking,
which
slowly, sipping.
Anna drinks. Do Hakon and Juhani drink?
I'm already chugging that good stuff down.
Juhani is drinking as well, yes. Albeit slowly.
Hakon looks at the old man that just closed the book and says, "What are you reading there, my good man?"
He like slowly looks up. And he looks down and he does that.
Peasants.
Did you say that in game?
No, sorry.
Hakon shrugs and then continues drinking his drink.
Does the old man do anything?
Nope. He's just sitting staring at the table. Then Juhani and Anna roll an endurance check.
Endurance?
Yup.
Well, that's the first.
It's a strong dwarven ale.
Is it now?
Juju may very well be the god of creativity as well.
What? Who?
I figured out what the book was.
Figured out what the book was.
In chat. How to capture and train a dwarf in the art of big people. By the
Death
great
of
Juju in the sky.
The death of Roy, Juhani, Hakon, and the life of Anna. Hakon, a strong ale. Oh god, Wolfgun. Juice.
You would like an endurance check, did I get that right?
Yes, endurance.
Rolling my dice.
Yes, alcohol. That's exactly BS. You passed the check.
I'm trying to type my role in Twitch chat. That's not gonna work.
No.
I'm waiting for the clang of a heavily armored paladin hitting the
Yup.
floor.
I'm waiting for that as well.
Oh! Nice
Oh.
roll.
No.
And I can handle her drinks.
You can both handle your drinks.
So after a while of drinking and that, Hakon stretches and so he's gonna head to the bedroom.
Did not see that coming from that person.
And Hakon says goodnight
But
to
my
both.
brother!
I'm just continuing the joke.
But Hakon wishes Juhani and Anna a good night as he smiles and wanders upstairs to the room with one bed. And this time I remove my bloody armor.
Damn, he remembered.
Good job, sir. Good job.
GG.
Is there anything else interesting going on in the inn? Any interesting looking people?
Depends on what you define interesting. There are a few patrons, a few red shield people, some guarding, some actually drinking, some guarding and drinking.
Anybody who seems to be having secrets. Who's
The old man looks very secretive.
indeed he does.
He has a robe, a big
Unfortunately,
book.
I cannot read what's in his book.
No.
And I have no skills to get anything out of him, unfortunately, so it is too bad.
So what happened back there, Johanny?
Back where?
In Caron, the village.
She quickly turns away from you, not looking at you.
You can just say I don't want to tell you, you know. Of all the people in the party, you know, I get it.
Not now, she says. Not here.
Okay. And she tries to stomach the last bit of the dwarven ale.
Best you've
You-
ever had.
You rolled your endurance check so you can stomach it.
Yes. Doesn't mean it goes down easy. That was a big tankard.
Well, at least you're full.
Yes, definitely. I think she'll sleep pretty well. Okay. Good night then, Johanny.
Are you going upstairs? She will remain sitting there for a while.
Anna also removes her armor before going to bed. Trying not to wake up Hakon while she's playing with metal.
Well, you are in the different room, so it's fine, I'm sure.
Oh, she's in the same room as Hakon.
Hakon went to
No.
the singular room, so
Yeah, Hakon got to the singular room.
He did?
Yep.
I thought he asked for one room with 2 beds and one...
that's what
Yes.
he did.
That's what he did. And then he went to the room with the single bed.
Oh,
There he crashes.
okay.
I was
Oh,
being a
very
gentleman.
well.
I was being a gentleman.
Then she
I was gonna say, but yeah.
she is still trying to be quiet though.
Yeah. 'Cause
It's
that
an
alarm
inn
was loud.
full of sleeping people. Come on, man.
Roll dexterity.
No, clang, clang. You're doing okay, Wolf. You can do it. Bite your tongue if you need to.
Juhani removes herself to one possibly darker corner of the room where she sits on a maybe smaller table quietly and finishes her own drink.
All right.
Is the man still there with his book?
Yes.
Will he leave within the next 30 minutes or maybe an hour, which is how long she will wait?
He prepares to leave after 30 minutes.
She waits for him to leave, yes.
My dog is having a nightmare, so if you hear silly sounds.
He leaves.
Is that outside?
Yeah, he's going outside.
She follows unseen.
As you exit the inn, you lost him.
Why do all of your characters do that? Like literally every interesting character just pops out of nowhere or disappears in the world. Is that what the followers of Juju can do?
The followers of Juju. The plot has been revealed. It's all a ruse. You're fighting the followers of Juju. Ah.
She takes another look around, she can't see him.
You do see a similar robe walking into a direction.
Similar how,
As in, it's the same robe.
but not the same person.
You don't know.
Can I look closer from where I am?
You can look closer at the back, which is still the robe.
I follow for a bit, trying to get in a position from where I can tell if it's the same person or not.
Eventually, you, he or she, the person, comes into a quieter place, and you get a better vantage point, and it is indeed the same old man.
I continue to follow.
Eventually, the old man comes to an abandoned building, and he enters.
First death of the party today. Here we go, folks.
Yeah, but actually, is this a good cliffhanger for a short rest break?
Sure it is.
Dum,
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 dum, dum.
dum.
On the edge of your seats, people. We will be back in a few minutes.
Will Juhani die, or will she survive the random old man
Dum,
with the book?
It's very tense, guys. It's very tense.
The old man with the random book returning after the break.
See you in a sec.